Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you all are well. Welcome to our English class. Yesterday, we read about preposition, and I hope that you have all understood very well. And today, we are going to start a new chapter, a new poem. The name of the poem is A Tiger in the Zoo. And the poet of this poem is Leslie Norris. On the screen you can see a picture that is Leslie Norris. He is the writer of the poem A Tiger in the Zoo. So first we will read about the poet George Leslie Norris, who was born in 1921 and his death died in 2006, was a prize-winning Welsh poet and short story writer. He is considered as most important Welsh writers of the post-war period, and his literary works have won many prizes. His famous works are Finding Gold, The Loud Window, Phoenix Living Poet series, Ransoms, etc. So this was the introduction of the poet. Now the introduction of the poem, A Tiger in the Zoo. This poem written by Leslie Norris explains the agony and helplessness of a caged tiger that lives in a zoo. The poet explains what his life could be if he had been a free animal. The poet has tried to explain about the condition of animals that are caged by human beings for their own fun. So here poet wants to tell us that what is the condition of an animal which is caged, and the human beings are putting them into the cage only for their own fun. But the animals are not happy in the cages and all. They also love their freedom. Now, A Tiger in the Zoo. Summary of the poem. The poem begins with a description of a tiger that is very beautiful and is walking in his light little cage. So in the starting, it is shown that the tiger is very beautiful and is walking around his cage. He has beautiful strips on his skin and has velvet-like soft paws. But the tiger is not happy and is quite angry about being confined in the cage. The tiger is it's a little angry because he is in the cage. The poet says that if the tiger was not confined to the zoo cage, he would have been hiding himself behind the long grass near some water body in order to catch its prey, that is the deer. So the poet is saying that he is imagining that if the tiger is not in the cage or zoo, then he will be in the forest and he will be hiding himself behind the long grasses near some water body, pond and all, to catch his prey, that is a deer. Also, he would have terrorized the residents of the villages around the forest area. But the reality is totally opposite to this. He was confined in a cage which was made up of strong building material, and he was helpless there. He could not show his power to the visitors, therefore never tried to terrorize them. The tiger is described as being powerless and agonized by the poet. He says that during night also he is alone, hearing the voice of patrolling vehicles of police and looking at the stars. The cage life has totally changed the tiger's personality. The poet is trying to say that the animal which is famous for its fearlessness and freedom is confined and sad due to the human beings who want to derive pleasure by looking at him in the zoo cage. So here poet want to say that The human beings are caught the tiger and they have put it into a cage. The tiger, who is the symbol, who is known for his fearlessness and his bravery and all, but now because of the cage, he is in the cage, his full personality is changed. Now he is not in happy mood. He is little angry. So here the poet is describing that how a human being caught the animals and they put in the cage. This is not the right thing. I hope you have understood the introduction, the summary of the poem. In our next period, in our next class, we will read the explanation of the poem and we will discuss about the literary device also. Okay? Till then, revise this and have a good day.